Hey guys, I'm Oxy, and in this video I'm gonna explain you how to be more tankier in Elden Ring. Now the first thing in order to be more tankier in Elden Ring it's gonna be your vigor. Now the soft cap for vigor it's 40 and 60. If you go over 60 you're not gonna get a lot of HP out of it, so I recommend you to have at least 60 to be able to take a couple of hits. Another important thing is going to be your poise. You need to look at your poise. It's exactly like your HP bar. It's an invisible bar. Certain enemies are doing certain amount of poise attack on you. If they're gonna consume your poise bar, you're gonna get staggered a lot. And as you notice, there is certain enemies that they can keep you into a continuous stagger, just stagger, stagger. You can't dodge away, you can't move, you can't do anything, and you're dead. That's why it's important to have a high poise rate because it's gonna be much more harder for them to get you stagger to keep you in one place. And the next important thing is gonna be your armor set. Now your armor set need to offer you a decent protection. I know that it's really important the fashion in this game, but you need an armor set that is offering you a good damage resistance. When you're looking at an armor set, you can see that they're offering you physical, magic, fire, lighting, and holy resistance. You can see the immunity, robustness, focus, vitality, and how much poise each piece is offering you. Right now I have the Bull Goat armor set, which in total it's offering me 100 poise. That's incredible, that's really good. And also this armor set have some really good resistance. But there is other armor sets that you can use. This one it's a little bit complicated to get it, you need to do patches quest line. But there is other armor sets that they are also really easy to get. They are in the main quest line and you can get them quite easy. One of them is gonna be the Lionel armor set. This one is offering you again a really good resistance and also some good poise. And another good one is gonna be the Veteran armor set. This one is from a boss battle. You're gonna need to do that boss battle in order to to progress the main story. This armor set also have a good poise rate and is not as heavy as the Lionel, but the Lionel is offering you more protection, so it's really up to you how much is your equipment load and what kind of armor can you use. Another important thing is going to be what kind of talismans are you using. Right now I do have the Bulgo talisman which is raising my poise. I do recommend you to use this talisman if you're using a very light armor set that is not offering you a lot of poise. Maybe if you're a mage, probably this can be useful for you. Another talisman that I do recommend to get, this is just the perfect talisman for any type of build. The Dragon Crest Great Shield Talisman enormously boosts physical damage negation. When I'm using this talisman and I take it off and I'm going to fight something, I can feel the difference. You can feel the difference when you're using this talisman and when you're not using it. Trust me, this one, it's a really good talisman. Also, any type of talisman that does boost your HP can be useful, again, in order to be able to take more hits. Another thing that you can do in order to be more tankier is to use specific mix status in your flask's wondrous physics. So right now, if you look, I do have one that is temporarily boost poise. So if you're running a character with an armor set that have really low poise, that mixed status might be for you. Or you can use one that temporarily boost all damage negation. It's really up to you. Usually I like to have one that is boosting my damage negation and one that is boosting my damage, how much damage I'm doing. So that's a good combination, or you can go for which one you prefer. Let's talk about consumables. Now you can craft a bunch of them, but really the best one is the boiled crab. Greatly boosts physical damage negation for a time. This one is just perfect. Why? Because you don't need to craft it. You can actually buy it from an NPC. I'm gonna show you where to go in order to get it. So you just need to make your way in Lurnia of the Lakes and here at the Boiled Pro Shack. It's right over there, close to the Academy of Raya Lucaria, and it's gonna be an NPC over there. There is an entire quest line with that NPC, you can look it up, but talk with him and he's gonna sell you. After that, he's gonna move and he's gonna be here, Blackguard. It's right there. That's the name of the NPC. He's tied to the Donkey Eater questline, if I'm not mistaken. You can look it up. But yeah, let's talk about incantations. There is incantations that they can boost your damage negation, such as this one, the Golden Vow. Increase attack and defense for self and allies. This one is a great one. Wike's Dragon Bolt bolsters right hand armament and body with red lighting, or Dragon Bolt Blessing bolster caster body with lighting. You can use also the Black Flame protection, increase physical damage negation, but there is a lot of them also that you can use. For example, there is magic fortification, increase magic damage negation, or flame fortification, increase fire damage negation, divine fortification, increase holy damage negation, so on and so forth. So again, all these they are for certain situations, right? When you're fighting certain type of enemies that they are doing, for example, maybe holy damage or magic damage or fire damage, you can use these ones. They are really helpful. I noticed that a lot of people are not using them, even if they are spec for strength. And I get it, you're spec for strength and you don't use incantations, but come on, look at this. You only need 10 fate in order to use these ones. Like, have just 25 fate and you can use pretty much all of the basic incantations that are helping you to boost your damage negation. And that's pretty much it. Those are my advices in order to make your character much more tankier. It's really simple. Just have a good armor set, have a good poise rate, some time to time use some incantations, and maybe some boiled crab. And this is it. This is everything that you need to know about tankiness in Elden Ring and how to make your character to be much more tankier. It's really not that hard. Just have a decent armor set, use some incantations from time to time, some blood crab, and have some good poise rate. It's not that hard, really. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and see you guys in the next one.